rights activist. He brings a conservative point of view to black issues. His mission: to provide a forum for honest discussions about social issues without the liberal lapdogs shutting down the discussion. Broadcasting from the American Truth Project Studios in beautiful Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. This is Conservative Nation with your host.
You are so professional. You are very professional.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to another edition of Conservative Nation with me, your gracious host, Jermaine Battio. And listen, on today's show, I got a very, very special guest. He hasn't been on the show for a very long time. And let me tell you, we are happy because he is on fire. We got the one, the only Reese. Delk, how are you doing here, sir?
Man, JB, I'm good, man. It's an honor to have you to be back on your show, man. It's an honor, brother. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's been years since I've been on your show, but you know what? I'm happy. Forget the years. I'm on here, and we live in large, man. We live in large.
Absolutely.
We did 8 NICs over here, man. I'm loving it, man. I miss you, brother.
Yeah, I miss you too. I see you doing big things on YouTube as well. I want to make sure I give you congratulations. Let me go ahead and give you a clap. Ladies and gentlemen, he has done a very, very good job spreading the word of conservatism and making sure pro-blacks hate good black folks. Let me tell you. Let me go ahead and make sure I give you the customaries. I want to go ahead and give you a round of applause. Yeah, brother. Let me tell you something. You're doing your thing.
Yeah, I don't know my thing, man.
How does it feel, being on a lot of people's minds? Because I seen one of your trolls, all right, and some white guy with a whole bunch of hair. He's always on your bumper. You get what I'm saying?
Oh!
I mean, you know who I'm talking about, right? He's always on your bumper. How do you deal with trolls like him?
I troll them back because I'm a troll.
Absolutely.
I deal with them because I'm a troll. You cannot troll a troll. It's like you can't game a gamer. Think about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I want folks to know who you are. We have a lot of new people on the podcast in the chat. So if you could just go ahead and just do a brief introduction of just who you are, what you do, why do some folks just hate you? Thick skin only. Let us know,
thick
sir.
Skin only, man. Thick skin only. Hey, my name is Maurice Delk. Real name Maurice. I'm Maurice Delk. I'm here. I'm against the woke. I got a new platform. Yeah, but everybody like me in thick skin only, but I got a platform called Against the Woke, the fake woke. So I'm against the woke. So I love to wake people up, not woke people up, wake people up. So my name is Maurice Delk, and I'm against the woke. And I just want people to wake up. That's all. That's all. My daughter voted for Trump. My other oldest son voted for Trump. We tired, man. It's not about Trump. I swear, it ain't about Trump. It's about getting away from the little fake stuff. Like, I like the pronouns. No. We gotta go ahead and just set it off, bro. Set it off, I suggest. Set it off. And that's all I'm about, brother.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm about, man. And anybody want to hear me? I'm not homophobic. My son is gay. I'm not homophobic. So anybody want to clarify that? I'm not gay. I'm not homophobic.
Absolutely.
Of course I'm not gay, but I'm not homophobic. I love gays. We got gays that are patriots, so I don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care about that. Do we hate gays, JB? Do you hate gays?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I love gays. I think everybody's cool, so that's it. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I don't even speak about gays in that manner anyway. You know,
Right.
it is what it is. They live in their own
people.
lifestyle. As long as their lifestyle don't impede in my living, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So that's it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys do us a favor. Hit that like button. Make sure you do share.
Like
all right.
button,
We got an awesome show lined up. All right. We need your help. So please, oh please, hit that like button. Make sure you do share. And if you can, you see what we have here going. We have support the show. I have some little children that have rushed in the studio. Remember, I usually have my belt. You know what I'm saying? And this kid here, very young man, he don't like to listen. He's kind of like a legal alien. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He done broke through the barrier and he done rushed to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Maurice Delk, I swear to goodness, the kids are like illegal aliens. They not listening. How do we deal with them?
Lord.
Absolutely. So hit that like button. Make sure you share. We have the support the show, our weekly goal, okay? And that's for us to keep the lights on, for us to do what we do. We have a lot of special guests coming on. We have gone to Minneapolis and done some interviews that we are about to release. So it's a lot of good things, and we just need your help, you know, while we do the Lord's good work. Man. So make sure you help us out. Hit that like button and make sure you do share. People said love the show with Anthony Allen. Yeah, that show was really nice. We got a lot of compliments on the show with Anthony Allen. He will be on this Friday as well. So you guys come in, hang out with us then. Brother, I'm ready to fight. How about yourself?
I'm ready, homeboy.
Okay, perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Make sure you share. Tonight, somebody asking me what I'm drinking. Tonight, I am on Christian Brothers. All right. VSOP. All right. Yeah, the brandy. I'm on brandy tonight. Just a little bit. Got my little glass on the rocks. Hit that like button. Make sure you do share.
All right, JB.
Yeah, put some hair on your chest a little bit. First one up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to go ahead here and speak to you about Don Lemon getting arrested. A lot is still going on with this situation, and I want to give Maurice his opinion on what's going on, because I heard what he has to say, and I want you guys to listen to what he has to say. He has a lot of good things on this, so let me go ahead and run this. When it come back, we shall discuss it. Make sure you guys do your due diligence. Hit that like button. Make sure you do share. Here we go.
This is the beginning of what's going to happen here. When you violate people's due process, when you pull people off the street, you start dragging them and hurting them and not abiding by the Constitution, when you start doing all of that, people get upset and angry. And if you remember what the Civil Rights Movement was about, the Civil Rights Movement was about these very kinds of protests. There's nothing in the Constitution that tells you what time you can protest. You can protest at any time. That's the whole point of it, is to disrupt. It's to make uncomfortable. And that's what they're doing. And that's what I believe when I say everyone has to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to make people uncomfortable in these times. If you see how uncomfortable people uncomfortably.
Wow. So there you go. You got Don, who sucks on cock lemon. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. I want to get your take on it. What do you think about this here? He got arrested. He's talking about his First Amendments got infringed on. I don't think so at all. What do you think about this here, sir?
Well, let me tell you this. Remember that one chick? They got arrested for walking in. I forgot her name, but she walked in on somebody had an abortion, was getting an abortion. She walked in and protest. They gave her 3 years, and Trump had pardoned her.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. The black lady, too. Mm-hmm. Same crap, my dude. Same thing, man. And that's what it is. It's the law.
Yeah.
You can't do it. It gives a law. They can do a Trump border, and she's a chick with a husband, and they persecuted her. They persecuted her because she walked in on abortion, and she's not protesting. She walked in Planned Parenthood. So guess what? He walked in church. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
And he got arrested. I'm gonna say she because he's gay.
Yeah.
She. And I said hallelujah.
Yeah.
Enough said, JB. Enough said, JB.
Yeah. Don, me and Anthony Allen were speaking about this. He screwed up spiritually. He screwed up mentally. He screwed up all ways possible. I can tell you that. Walking into that church and him doing what he's doing. You can even clearly hear him being antagonizing and very, very, yes, how can I say, upfront and overt with what he wants to do. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't really there to, do any, journalism. He was there to antagonize and disrupt. And he even said it and brought up a Martin Luther King message. So I think it's absolutely wrong what he did, and I'm hoping that he goes to jail, which he has, but it actually sticks. You get what I'm saying? He has to do some sort of community service, something. But, in this day and age, I don't know. Last words on this here before we move forward.
Yeah. It's the truth, brother. And if you could see another conservative, a fellow conservative, get locked up for going to abortion clinic, why not with him? That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Why not with him? Remember what happened to our conservative person. I forgot her name, but this conservative black chick that got locked up. And Trump.
I remember that. I just don't know her name. But yeah, there's a black woman who got locked up doing that, walking into that abortion clinic. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I remember the story.
Too, man. Yeah, talking JB. Yeah, talking JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you share. All right, we need your help. We definitely need your help. Next one up. I want to go ahead here and show you guys this. A lot of folks are speaking about this, and I think we're going to speak about it on here. The Grammys. I don't get really too much into the celebrities, but this here is really, really, really bad. It really is. Yes. All right. No more love for Nicki in the Grammys community, in music community. They don't like her anymore. And I want to go ahead and run this. And when I come back, I want to get you guys' opinion on this. All right. I want to know what you guys think. Why don't they like Nicki anymore? Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, man. Every single person here, John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby.
Bow. So there you go. You had Trevor Noah. Apparently he's from South Africa. That Negro ain't funny. He's just not funny, Maurice. What do you think about this? Why do they hate Nicki Minaj? What's wrong?
Because she has her own mind. Because she have her own mindset. They don't like nobody that has their own mindset. I don't give a damn. I don't agree if that Trump says my damn self. But why would they? It just it's very foul.
Yeah.
Even my daughter, she be 30 years old next week. She said, "Daddy, I'm for Trump." She tired, man. People get tired, man. A lot of times, people get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah. They certainly do, I believe Nicki Minaj, in a sense, is sick and tired of just placating. You know, she had to do what she had to do in the beginning for her to succeed here in America. You get what I'm saying? A lot of immigrants who come here illegally, you know, they can't get regular jobs. So what did Nicki do? Instead of her to, you know, lounge around and doing nothing, she just started to work on her craft, music, you know, and that propelled her to take care of herself, her family, and now look at the position she's in. So I think you're absolutely right in a sense that, you know, they hate blacks with free minds. Well, how come there's so many black folks out there who can't think freely, Maurice?
Hell no.
What's wrong with black folks? How come they can't think freely?
Because black folks are brainwashed. When I say brainwashed, we were taught a certain way. Because I remember when I was a little kid, I painted a picture of Ronald Reagan. My mother came and called me downstairs in the middle of the night. She said, "Why would you paint a picture of Reagan? He don't like poor people." And I was like, "Are you serious?" But I didn't understand that, man. But we were taught that certain way as being black. We were taught that way. We were taught to be religious. We were taught to be Christian because we're going to hell.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you know, you're absolutely correct. You know, black folks, we were actually taught in a sense, you know, to behave in that manner, you know, which is, it's not right at all. So, Nicki Minaj, you know, I think that she did a very good job coming out, you know, and with all the heat she is getting, you know, I'll support her in that. I just wish that she would come out and repent with everything that she's done and repent about the music that she's created, because a lot of the music she's created, it has damaged a lot of young girls. You get what I'm saying? Young girls and boys who think that they have to act a certain way to, you know, be accepted in a sense. So, you know, what can I say? You know, there's always something to say. There is. Let's go ahead and move forward. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share.
Hit that like button. You heard me?
Absolutely. I want to go ahead here and show you guys this here. Billie Eilish and Kalani. Okay. 2 separate videos here. And I want you guys to listen to what they are saying about ICE. Okay, because what they are saying to me is very, very disturbing, considering things that have been released and they haven't said anything about the people who are on those items. Take a look at this. Here we go.
As grateful as I feel, I honestly don't feel like I need to say anything, but that no one is illegal on stolen land. And I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter and the people matter.
I guess I want to say I'm up here as a granddaughter of an immigrant. I wouldn't be here. Yeah, I'm a product of bravery, and I think those people deserve to be celebrated.
Bow. So those are the first clips there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Billie Eilish, she uses the liberal mantra of no one is illegal on stolen land. Let me tell you something. If you go to any land, every land is stolen. Every land is stolen. Stolen. You know what I'm saying? Brother, what do you think about what she said here?
That's jacked up, man. Like, come on, man. We have our country was stolen anyway. Our country has been stolen.
Every land is stolen.
And so she just shut the F up. Excuse my language. Shut the F up. I said it.
Listen, every land is gosh darn stolen. Every land is. But that doesn't mean that you equate this to what's going on. We have folks bringing up Anne Frank right now.
Yes, sir.
Which is crazy to me. Anne Frank, what she went through has nothing to do with what these folks are going through. This is crazy.
Word.
Absolutely. Brother, I want to play another one for the crowd here. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Make sure you share.
Play it, man.
Here's Kalani. Here we go.
What's going on in the world right now? Yeah. So instead of letting it be just a couple few here and there, I hope everybody's inspired to join together as a community of artists and speak out against what's going on. And I'm going to leave this and say, fuck ICE.
Wow. So there you go. All the yelling, F ICE. These folks think that they're cool. And the thing is here, ladies and gentlemen.
And they're not.
A lot of the big protesters, the folks who have the most voice, they're women.
Amen.
Have you noticed that, Maurice? Like a lot of the big protesters, the big voices are all women.
Feminazis.
Yeah, feminazis, and you can't get around it. They are the number one folks who are supporting evil. They are.
Amen.
And you can't get around it. You just can't. Now, ladies and gentlemen here.
No, you can't.
I want to go ahead here and show you this, because this one here has a lot of folks talking. And this is with John Leguizamo. He does a lot of movies. I don't know if that's his Leguizamo. I don't know. Somebody gonna pronounce it correctly for me. All right, but I want to run this when I come back. I want to speak to you guys about it, because he's saying some things here that a lot of folks are thinking that may lead to a war. Take a look.
Yes.
3, fund state-level resistance infrastructure. Don't just send postcards, send resources. Channel DNC funds into rapid response teams, legal defense coalitions, sanctuary networks, and digital security training. If the federal government is hijacked, build power underneath it.
Yeah.
If the laws become tools of oppression, help people resist them legally, locally, and boldly. This is not campaign season. This is an authoritarian purge. Stop campaigning. Act like this is the end of democracy, because it is. We will remember the warriors come primaries. Fighting this regime should be your marketing strategy. And let's be clear, the reason the other side always seems 3 steps ahead is because they are. They're prepared for this. They infiltrated school boards, courts, local legislatures, and police unions. They built the machine while you wrote press releases. We're reacting. They've been executing a plan for years. It's time to shift from panic to blueprint. You should already be working with strategists and military minds on Project 2029, a coordinated long-term plan to build this country when the smoke clears. You should be publicly laying out the laws and amendments you'll pass to ensure this never happens again, the systems you'll tear down and the safeguards you'll enshrine, the plan to hold perpetrators of human atrocities accountable, the urgent commitment to immediately bring home those sold into slavery in El Salvador. You say you're the party of the people, then show the people the plan.
Bow, party of the people, show people the plan. So there you go. This, in my eyes, ladies and gentlemen, is dangerous, because he's asking for funds to fight ICE. It's almost as if they're a domestic terrorist group here in America. What do you think about what he is saying? He's asking for funds to help these type of protesters fight ICE and give funds to the DNC.
Which is not right. No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think it's right at all. I don't think it's right. You know, that type of behavior, it leads to war, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. They're acting like a domestic terrorist group, asking for money to fight our own government. Think about it. This is not regular protesting. Regular protesting, You're out there with sticks, right? You may be shouting, but you're not, kicking out police car lights. You're not throwing rocks. You're not throwing paint. So I want folks to understand what they're doing is dangerous, and it's called domestic terrorism. That's what they're doing.
Amen.
And then they're asking for money.
Amen.
Brother, I think that these folks can even get outside help. The people that hate the Trump administration, especially the governments across the world, the warlords across the world, what is it for them to just go ahead and give them money for them to create more problems here in America? Because the Democrat Party will accept the money coming in. They're not going to tell a regime across the world that hates America to not send any money.
Exactly, JB.
So I think this is very, very dangerous, and I think Trump needs to get a hold of it immediately. He needs to make sure that folks who are speaking like this get locked up. And then also, any type of coordination of protests where they're hurting, ICE agents, I think that they need to be locked up as well. It needs to be all shut down, and that's what I personally think. Last words on this here before we move forward.
Okay.
You got any last words before we move forward on our
I
next
got a
video?
last word. You said enough, brother.
Okay.
You said enough, brother.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share, all right? We need your help. We certainly do.
You dig?
I want to go ahead here and let me pull this up. Bow. I want to go ahead and speak to you guys about a brother by the name of Jay-Z. A Negro, I should say, by the name of Jay-Z. Yeah. He's a special type of Negro, Jay-Z. He is named in the Epstein files, and let me tell you something. He is running scared. He's running scared right now. Apparently, he has left the country from reports, and what they're saying is he has also deleted his Instagram. All right, so Jay-Z, if you're not guilty and all this other stuff, why is he doing all this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I want to go ahead and run this when it come back. I want to get you guys' take on it. I want to know why, in a sense, Hollywood is running their mouth about ICE and everything else, but they ain't running their mouth about the folks on the Epstein file list that are their friends. Here we go. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you do share.
Yeah.
Rap icon Jay-Z's name has surfaced in a new batch of documents released by the U.S. Justice Department related to Jeffrey Epstein. The documents were made public on Friday and include reports submitted to an FBI hotline in 2019. Notably, Jay-Z, whose legal name is Sean Carter, is mentioned in one of those public submissions. It's important to note from the outset, Jay-Z's name does not appear in Epstein's personal flight logs, contact books, or confirmed records. Instead, his name appears in a complaint submitted by a member of the public to the FBI. Other notable names mentioned in the same set of hotline records include rapper Pusha T and disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein, an unexpected grouping that has raised eyebrows online. The connection comes from a single complaint that has since circulated widely on social media. According to the document, the individual filing the report described believing she had been drugged, which she said clouded her memory. The complaint states that the drugging was attributed to individuals described as handlers, people who allegedly established friendships with victims. Within that complaint, the filer identified the artist Pusha T as one of those handlers. The document further claims that Weinstein and Pusha T attended a party where the complainant alleged she was drugged before sexual abuse occurred. The allegation involving Jay-Z is described separately in the same complaint. According to the FBI hotline report, the allegation involving Jay-Z is said to date back to 1996. The complainant alleged that she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, known publicly as Jay-Z, while Weinstein was allegedly engaging in sexual misconduct. Again, these claims appear solely in a public hotline submission. They are not backed by court findings, indictments, or confirmed evidence within the Epstein case files. Jay-Z and Pusha T are not listed in Epstein's verified records, travel logs, or contact lists. Still, the appearance of Jay-Z's name alongside Weinstein, whose criminal history is well documented, has fueled widespread online reaction.
Look at Weinstein. Let me go ahead and stop it here. So there you go. You got Harry Weinstein, you got Jay-Z, you got Pusha T. I want folks to understand what's going on with them right now, all right? What happened was that there was a unidentified woman who called the FBI tip line to say that, hey, you know, I was kidnapped for a very long time. And Pusha T was the handler. Okay, and Pusha T used to drug her and then bring her to a hotel in Miami. And inside the hotel, Jay-Z and Harry Weinstein and another individual was in there raping her. I mean, excuse me, gosh darn it, sexual assaulting her. You know, I'm gonna have to figure that out with with YouTube and them, but you know what I'm talking about.
JB, I gotta go, JB.
Yeah, okay, brother. You go ahead and get off. Perfect. All right, so that's what it is. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So when you have these folks that are doing these awful things, they have to get punished. Now, are they? Are they? More than likely, no. They're going to get away with it. A lot of folks now are waking up that our elites, the folks that are in the news the most, right? The politicians, the celebrities, a lot of them are satanic pedophiles. Now, a person who said this, all right, a person who said this was Candace Owen. Now, I know a lot of folks are saying, Jermaine, she's crazy. I don't even know why you're bringing her up, right? I know. But she recently said this on X. And I want you guys to see it. Let me see if I can pull it up. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you share. All right? Because I'm going to need your help. Now, I had this here. She had put it out in a X tweet here. And I'm trying to figure out let me see here. She just put it out not too long ago. Okay, well, she's doing a show here, and she's speaking about, Jeffrey Epstein, and she's speaking about Ball. She's also speaking about, what is it called? Satanic pedophiles and how they link to Israel through the Mossad connection. All right. When I'm able to find it, I'm gonna definitely show you guys. But she just put it out not too long ago, and I have it written down. It says, "Yes, we are ruled by the satanic elite." This is what she puts down. And what's so crazy is that a lot of people now are starting to figure out that the elite have a different type of religion. They believe in things that are different from the masses. Okay, and here it is. I found it. She put it out on the 1st of February. Here it is. Let me go ahead and transition. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share, all right? Because it's very important to see this. And I'm not just saying it because you know my issue with Candace Owens. I believe there's something wrong with her. But I put credit where credit is due, okay? And she is right on the money. She is. I know some folk gonna get upset. But if you get off that pedestal and you start doing some research and you read, okay? You do a little bit of reading. You will come to that conclusion, okay? That the Israel government, there's something going on with it. Okay, we're not talking about the people, we're talking about the government. All right, so there's a divide that's there. And it says, yes, we are ruled by the satanic pedophiles who work for Israel. Everyone needs to digest that fact now. Now that, I've known that for years. I've already digested it. I've ate it. You know what I'm saying? I probably have said it a few times on this show if you've been watching me. I know some folks have, right? We just not gonna play around with it, And it says, pray and prepare yourself to continue the fight against who are working to protect them in the government, media, and church. This is the synagogue of Satan we are up against. And she's absolutely correct. Now, does Candace Owens say some crazy stuff? Yes, sometimes. A lot of time. The stuff she's doing with Erica Kirk, is it nonsense? Absolutely. I think it's nonsense. But a lot of the times where there's smoke, there's fire. And in this situation with the elites and what they have going on, there's a whole bunch of smoke now. Yeah, and we found the fire evidence. All right. So I just wanted to point that out there. I know there's some folks out there, it's going to break their heart. They're going to be upset, mad, and angry. Get over it. Because that type of conclusion ain't going away. It absolutely is not. All your the hosts that you follow will tell you that. All right? So that's where we're at with it right now. Moving forward, I want to go ahead and show you guys a video here. There's actually two videos I want to show you, but this first one deals with a wicked witch. And you guys know about them wicked witches, right? Yeah. Wicked witch from the West. You guys know her, right? You throw a little water on her, she might melt. Yeah, you guys know who the Wicked Witch is. Better stop playing. Yeah, so the Wicked Witch of the West, Maxine Waters. She had a lot to say about ICE, and I want you guys to take a look at what she has to say. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. Help a brother out. All right? Absolutely. Here we go.
Representative, what is your message to the people here today?
Stay on the street. Stay on the street.
They're on federal property right now. What would you... Representative, what is your message to the people here today?
Stay on the street. Stay on the street.
They're on federal property right now. What would you...
Stay on the street. Stay
okay.
on.
What's your message to ICE agents?
ICE agents, we don't want you in Los Angeles. And we thought you had sense enough with the president to start getting out of Minneapolis. But I guess you have no sense. And you don't understand the power of the people. We are not going away. We don't want you in any of our cities in this country. And we're going to fight you every inch of the way.
What's your message to Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, you are absolutely the most outrageous, the most terrible, the most deplorable human being that I've ever met. You have no compassion for anybody. You have targeted this immigration, this migration, and you want to make MAGA people believe that you're all powerful and that you're going to see to it that they get these people of color out of the country. But they're attacking everybody, Americans too. You see what they're doing up in Minneapolis. And so, Donald Trump, we are going to make sure we're going to beat you.
Wow. So there you go. The Wicked Witch of the West. She didn't disappoint, did she? She didn't disappoint. The Wicked Witch. She said she gonna make sure they beat Donald Trump. Shout out to Drew Kissick. Drew is speaking about Erica Kirk and the orphanage. Yeah, I read about that. Yeah, I read about her in the orphanages. Erica Kirk got a very, very special background, let me tell you. Yeah, she's not so wholesome that you would believe. You know, once you start looking into her background, you start looking at about the stuff she was doing, your brain starts twisting and turning. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and I want folks to understand it, right? I'm not saying, you know, she's doing anything, all right? All I'm saying is you just do the research and look into her background. Look into who her father is. Look into how she met Charlie Kirk. Just look into all the stuff that, you look into her background and you come and holler at me. That's it. You get what I'm saying? That is it. Look into her background, come holler at me after that. That's it. You know? That's it. But besides that, Maxine Waters, Wicked Witch of the West, she's back at it again. Making up stories about how Trump wants to get black and brown people out of this country. One of the things, ladies and gentlemen, that I think we need to reform is getting liberal women and most women out of politics. Yeah, I know I'm going to get caught for that one. But listen to me. I know the women going to get upset, but women, listen to me. There's too many of y'all who are running your lips about nothing. All it is just emotion and facts. If you go and look at most of the protesters out there, they're white liberal women. And the white liberal women, they're nasty, they're rude, Their evil is sin. You know what I'm saying? They're abusive. Look at the way they talking. And then usually the men that they have with them are like puppet dogs. You know what I'm saying? Sissified men. And then on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, you can't reason with the women who are on, in front of these protests. You just can't. Once the emotion run wild in that body, it's almost like they're gone. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if they've caught rabies. You know what I'm saying? They start foaming at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? The hair starts turning blue. You know what I'm saying? And they start talking a whole bunch of shit. Oh, my mama. Oh, my baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't make this stuff up. I wish I did. I wish. But all you hear is a nasty white woman yelling and screaming. Now, everybody can attest to hearing it and knowing that type of sound is kind of like nails on a chalkboard. You get what I'm saying? It just, it makes your ears ache. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you start nagging and you just lose sight. You lose sight of the mission. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it comes down to. Maxine Waters over-exaggerating things as usual. Not telling the truth. Doing the worst. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and move forward. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. All right? Yeah. Moving forward, I want to make sure that I'll pull this up here. Bow. Got it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. I want to go ahead and show you guys this. This, in a sense, really pissed me off. It really did. With everything that's going on, with all the abuse coming from the left and all the nonsense, the last thing anybody needs to be doing is doing what the Minnesota National Guard troops were doing. And I want you guys to take a look at this. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you do share. They are handing out donuts and coffee to anti-ICE protesters.
It's almost Valentine's Day. We'll get a shot of it,
But thank you all.
I want to play it again. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share. The Minnesota National Guard troops are handing out coffee and donuts.
But thank you all.
Tell me why they are handing out coffee and donuts to the anti-ICE protesters. Tell me why. And this was probably at the direction, at the behest of Governor Tim Walz. I think that's evil. I think that's evil to see. These anti-ICE protesters, you know what they've been doing? They've been assaulting the police officers. They've been insulting the ICE agents. They've been impeding investigations and obstructing arrests. And these fools are giving them coffee and donuts. Yeah, make them more comfortable to sit out there and talk some more shit to you and to obstruct more arrests comfortably. The Minnesota National Guard troops that are doing this, ladies and gentlemen, they are undermining the federal government. Now, if you don't know it, the National Guard, the troops, they are under the leadership of the governor. He's the one who can call them out. He's the one who can tell them what to do. I can tell you, Trump is not going to have them do that. Trump would probably have them take off their belt and start whooping some of them. I know I would. But for them to give them coffee and donuts, I think they're undermining the federal government by doing this. They don't need coffee and donuts. They don't. They don't, ladies and gentlemen. They need a swift kick in their ass. That's what they need. On my mama. They certainly do. So I think it's absolutely nonsense that these fools are doing this stuff. And when you're doing stuff like this, ladies and gentlemen, you do nothing but undermine the government and also push this type of operation out longer. That's what you do. You give them more of a resolve. You increase the morale. It's just not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Let's go ahead and move forward. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. I want you guys to take a look at this here. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has came out and he has put this together. Now, a lot of folks have sent me this, and I kind of waited to speak about it because I wanted to do some research on it. But, you know, I've done a little bit of research on it, and, you know, I'm free to speak about it here. And this is about Alex Pretty and the government and the, not the government, I should say, but the social media companies and the news companies changing the way Alex Pretty looked. Okay, I want you guys to take a look at this. Tell me if this is kind of weird here.
Did you see what MSNBC did to his image?
Yeah, where they gussied
basically
it up.
Did the opposite of what CNN did to me. You know, CNN during the COVID times turned me green, and they made me ugly and look like I was dying, and they made him handsome.
Yeah.
So people would be more sympathetic to him getting shot, which is kind of wild. Like, are ugly people less valuable to MSNBC?
Less marketable?
That is crazy to me. Like, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. They shortened up his face. They gave him a little bit of a tan. They widened his face a little bit, it seems like. They just made him a little handsomer.
Yeah,
a little hotter.
They gave him a bit of that Chad jaw, didn't they?
They shrunk his nose a little too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They shrunk his nose.
Yeah.
Gave him a little bit of a handsome jaw. So he looks like an
even
American.
made him. If you look at the shoulders, it even looks like they may have plumped up the shoulders there a bit.
A little bit, yeah. The one on the right looks like he's a little plumper.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's a little plumper.
They changed the tone of the color. Wild. I mean, They changed his fucking teeth, man.
Communist News
Look,
Network.
they gave him veneers.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in his teeth.
Yeah.
He's a much more handsome guy. Like that one on the right is like the handsome brother.
Yeah.
And the one on the left is like, fuck.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I look like
the
my
one on the
goddamn
right.
brother?
Yeah, the one on the right.
Absolutely. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this. The one on the right is the edited version. Now, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Kristen Walker. Shout out to you, sweetheart. She sent me this picture, and she was talking about how they edited the photo. You know, and she's absolutely correct. She's called it. She says it's called the halo effect. Psychology 101. Shout out to Kristen Walker. Yeah, it's absolutely the truth. Because if you look at it, look at this. The guy on the left, okay, is it as handsome as the guy on the right? And I do believe that they do stuff like this to make the person seem more sympathetic. You get what I'm saying? A person who's ugly, a lot of times you look at a person who's ugly, you don't have the same, how can I say, the same empathy. Now, I know, folks out there who are going to say, Jermaine, that's bad. I can't believe you would say that, Jermaine. You mean ugly people, lives aren't as, valuable as the good-looking ones? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just telling you about human psychology. I'm talking about what happens in the wild. Usually ugly folks get it hard in life. And they get it hard in death as well. Right? Let's be honest, right? When you're going into an interview, the good-looking guy usually gets the job. Right? You dress nice, you look good. A lot of times that's going to increase your chances of getting a job. Right? People are more sympathetic to you. Oh, look at him. He looks all nice and this, that, and the third. Oh, let's go ahead and give him a chance. You come in there looking crusty, right? You're not shaved up. You haven't brushed your teeth, crust in the corner of your eye. People can look at you and say, oh, this guy look broke as shit. He definitely don't need a job here. He can go somewhere else, right? Yeah. And you would think they would be more sympathetic to the guy that, looks crusty and everything, but they're not. It's the same thing in death. You go ahead and see an ugly person that died, you're like, look at it. Hold on. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, oh my mama, that's what they're doing. But when a good person dies, a good-looking person dies, they're like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at how fine they are. Look at that beautiful woman. And her, oh my goodness gracious. That's what they're doing. Somebody ugly dies. Yeah. That's what it is on my mama. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. You can't get around it. You just can't. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight. I shall be on tomorrow. Absolutely. For the folks who are wondering about Dominic Izzo, he was supposed to come on last week. There was some issues, some technical issues he had. And I had a special show lined up just for him. But it seems like he got that set up and done with. So he got it good again. So we shall be trying to get him on this week sometime. We have Anthony Allen coming on Friday. Wednesday we shall have Mind of Jamal. And Thursday we have another special guest. So yeah, it should be a very, very good time. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show for tonight. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming on and hitting that like button. Everybody for sharing and everybody for donating. All right. Absolutely. I shall be on tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central. So you guys come on in, hang out with us. We shall have a very, very, very good time. And for the folks who are sharing our clips, I want to thank you so much, all right? We got a lot of clips pumping out of our pages here. So I want to thank all the folks who have been helping us put it out and, sharing the good word, all right? So with that being said, you guys take care. Have a very, very, very good night. And we shall catch you guys here tomorrow with another edition of Conservative Nation. You guys take care. Love ya. And good night. Bye-bye.